Oh boy, Chevrolet 3 in a row, and I'm excited. We just had a great finish. But let's talk about real quick, because I know I didn't get a video up because I put so much into editing together a video, but I just couldn't. I wasn't happy with the quality. Plus, YouTube copyright didn't like it, so. Um, but yeah, so Justin Haley, it just feels like a hollow win last week. Um, for for it. I mean, it's great for Justin Haley, great for Chevrolet, but the team really doesn't. The team really just doesn't really make a difference. I mean, they are not attempting to contend for race wins. I mean, yeah, they lucked into it last week, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. But man, that was a great finish. We had two of the best in the business, Joey Logano and um, Joey Logano and Kyle Busch battling on the restart, 2 laps to go, overtime finish, and then they get into it. Kurt comes up. Kurt's now involved, and so is Jones. And oh my, if Jones had a win earlier this year, I guarantee he would have made a move to try and win this thing. Oh my, that was an awesome finish. I cannot believe it. Kurt Busch won it by about a half of a tenth of a second over Kyle Busch, I believe. I didn't see the actual. Let me check real quick because I actually have the. Someone sent me the good thing about having friends. Yeah, half of a tenth of a second. So 0.05 of a second. That was an awesome finish. And oh my, I didn't think we were gonna get a great finish like that because the race had been green flag most of the event. The first stage had quite a few cautions, but then, um, but yeah, and then but yeah, we didn't see a huge amount of passing. I mean, we saw at the front, like, yeah, if you had a good car, you could pass, but for the most part, I mean, Clint Boyer towards the end of the race was holding up everybody, and nobody could pass him until he was coming to pit road. Kurt Busch tried, and it ultimately let Kyle Busch and Joey Logano get caught back up to Kurt Busch. And then you had Daniel Suarez early in the race was able to hold off for 49 laps with a car that appeared to be the fastest, but once it got back in traffic, he couldn't do anything with it. I mean, it just I would have liked to have seen them passing be a little bit better, but hey, I'm not going to complain about the package when we get that kind of finish. Granted, yes, it was an overtime situation, and sure, if we ran if we ran the race in 2 lap sprints, or like short, like 10 lap sprints, these races would be awesome all the time like this. But I'm not gonna complain about it. But yeah, two of the best drivers going head to head there. And really, I mean, some of the best drivers in the entire garage. I mean, you have Kurt Busch, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch. Erik Jones is actually coming into his own. That's going to help him out in the points. I'm bummed I didn't have him in my lineup for the NASCAR Fantasy, but yeah. Whew, man. But yeah, so Erik Jones got third place out of all this. I didn't see how far. Let me just quickly check. I'm going to go through the running order real quick, or at least the effective running order here real quick. So you had Kurt Busch, your stage 1 winner. Kyle Busch, your stage 2 winner, finishing 1-2. Erik Jones, Kyle, what? Kyle Larson got 4th? Okay, well, great day for Kyle Larson. He needed that. He needed a great day to rebound after the pretty big loss at Chicagoland a few weeks ago to Alex Bowman when he had that race. I mean, he had the pass done and got passed back around the outside. Denny Hamlin, and he recovered from his speeding penalty that I saw him have. Boyer, Logano fell all the way back to 7th. Wow. Chris Buescher, top 10. Newman, top 10. Stenhouse, 12th. Blaney, I mean, for how Blaney's season has gone, it's been a great. It was a great one for Blaney. Um, Elliott 15th. I mean, I'm sure everybody on Facebook's complaining about that how he messed up there. Byron with his late penalty really killed my fantasy night. Him and MTJ both struggling at the end, finishing barely in the top 20, along with Keselowski, another one that I'd use. Yeah, it was just a bad finish for me. I mean, oh yeah, and then Jimmy Johnson, his late race wreck. He ended up finishing 3 laps down. Bubba Wallace also had an issue late in this race, finished 2 laps down, and Austin Dillon was out of the race early with an issue. So that's kind of the notables from this race. But yeah, man, I want to say so much about how good this race was, and I know people are gonna complain about it because no, oh, it wasn't competitive or whatnot, or how it wasn't competitive for the first stage and a half. I mean, the first stage had a lot of exciting restarts despite there wasn't a huge amount of passing. The upper lane at Kentucky, I mean, Kentucky, I remember the last couple of years they were dragging the tire dragon around the upper lane, basically every lane except for the very bottom for weeks getting ready for this race because the top 2 lanes just wouldn't come in. This time we saw the middle lane be the best, which also meant that the bottom and top were usable, and that was awesome. It was a great finish. I am astounded. But yeah, I'm also working on some other projects. New shirt design available over on the over on my store. So yeah. Oh yeah, and then also with the truck race, we had a first time winner Tyler Ankrum for DJR Crosley. Hey, someone on that team's doing well. Still waiting to see Alfredo's first win though. Go Alfredo. And well, Natalie Decker is getting in a fight with someone else this week. I think it was I don't even know who she got in a fight with this week. But yeah. But she ended up in another wreck, so big surprise there. Um, but yeah, so that was a lot of what I wanted to talk about was just that finish. Kind of wanted to shout out the truck race. Ross Chastain is now locked into the truck playoffs after basically starting the campaign late. Like actually picking going for trucks late. So, um, yeah, now we got that going. The Melon Man Challenge. He's going for the title. I think he's gonna have a pretty good shot at it. I mean, anything can happen when it's a four-way fight at Homestead, but yeah, I mean we had some great finishers. But yeah, both Erik Jones and Kyle Larson though they needed this day because going into this race, let's see, where was Kyle Larson on the playoff grid? Yeah, he was 30 above. So he was okay on the playoff grid, but he needed kind of this little bit to help him avoid a terrible day. Um, Same thing with Erik Jones, who actually came into the day 13 points below. This will certainly help him back into the playoff picture. I just really hope Newman doesn't make it in because I remember 2014 he was a bulldozer in the playoffs and somehow made it to Homestead with a chance to win the championship. But yeah, man. Hey, I'm excited though. We're going to New Hampshire next week. My home track. I don't think I'll be at the race, unfortunately. Really wish I would. I'm. I might see if I can slip out there, but I wouldn't expect it or anything. But yeah. So if you guys are looking to keep up with me though, because I'm trying to use Instagram and Twitter more to try and help interact with fans. So yeah, feel free to follow me over there. Um, Ryan Dyer 99 on Twitter, or yeah, Ryan Dyer 99 on Twitter, and Ryan Dyer 18 over on Instagram. Feel free to follow me on one or the other or both if you guys have them both. I'll be trying to post about updates about like if I'm going to races. I know I'm going to be at the Bristol night race, so if you guys want to meet up there, feel free to. I'll try and figure out where I want to do a meetup. I know I've got some friends that are going to be down at the race as well. That racing the Thomas Cup series that I commentate for. on Thursday night, so that's gonna be a fun one. Um, but yeah, really excited for the to be going to my first Cup race. As I mentioned, the NASCAR Thomas Cup Series playoff design is available on my store, link down below in the description. And do I have anything else I wanted to shout out? Patreon down there as well if you guys want to support the channel. Um, and I've got a few other video projects I'm working on that I'm hoping to have out to you guys very soon. So if you guys just stay put for that, I'll try and have those out really soon. So, oh yeah, my new series. Feel free to check out my new series that I'm doing, which is called Racing History Remade, where me and some friends will hop on an online lobby with AI um, and we'll try and remake some bit of history, whether that be a Daytona 500 historic moment. Our first episode was actually David Reagan's Talladega win, so if you guys want to go check that one out, we got another episode coming out this Thursday as kind of a throwback Thursday series on my channel. But yeah, so looking forward to that, and hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't need to keep you guys waiting. Hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys whenever you guys watch another video of mine. Bye.